Hello everybody, welcome to another flight. This is going to be a quick flight, free flight mode from Long Beach to Los Angeles International. Already have everything set up on the runway. We don't have to remove chocks or anything like that. Let's go ahead and jump in, show you how to turn on the aircraft. Okay, you want to set your engine condition to idle, propeller to 100%, open up your fuel selectors, open up your fuel valve, and shift 3, come over here, turn on the battery, and the Avionics Master 1. This is so we can watch everything run up in real time on the monitor as the plane is starting. Set ignition to on, fuel pump to on, and start the aircraft. And of course, what you want to do is beacon and strobe lights, let everybody know you're turning on the aircraft, yell out prop clear and all that jazz. Anyway, let's go ahead and start it. It'll take a while to start up. We'll get an alarm for low battery, a warning for low battery and low vacuum. Well, that should go away after the plane fully runs up. Already have takeoff flaps set at 50%. You can see that right here. Okay, our warnings are away. Shift 3 again. Fuel pump to normal. Ignition to normal. Engine starter off. Avionics 2 on. And turn on nav. I'd like to turn off strobe. Turn on cabin 12 volt. So navigation beacon and cabin power. Don't worry about these. We don't have to worry about freezing conditions. It's 18 degrees. Let's take a look at our flight plan. RNAV trend transition. You can see that here. And we can look at the arrival runway. 25 right, little tip here. Click the arrival airport information. Runways, 25 right. Okay, it's a 7 knot crosswind. 3 knot tailwind. Usually don't want a tailwind, but since it's only 3 knots, that'll be okay. So we'll make do, considering all the runways have a 7 knot crosswind. Anyway, we'll see if we can make it work. I was set for 3,000 feet, but it's a VFR flight, so it doesn't matter. I like to turn the stopwatch on to make sure I'm in real time, and so I can slow down and speed up the sim. But there's a problem when doing that. Sometimes the game will slow down or speed up on its own, especially slow down on its own. And you have to keep checking it once you've set it. So be aware of that. Also, I've been having a lot of problems with the game. I've had to reinstall the game, and even then I'm still not sure if everything works. Like sometimes my mouse will disappear and approach doesn't work. Everything else seems to work, but approach doesn't work. I cannot click approach, cannot enable approach. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up the altitude. I might just make it 3,000 feet. 1,000 feet. I like to use vertical speed mode. And I like to climb at about 1,500. Plane doesn't climb that good, so I think that's a good medium. And then the heading bug, all I gotta do is zoom in here, the heading bug to line up with the GPS line. You can see that here, but we'll have to tweak that in the air, and I'll show you how to do that. Click heading mode. I believe we're ready to take off now. I got the park brake. Let's get out of here. Everything looks good in the green. Airspeed's alive. V1, rotate. Above 90 knots, flaps up. Click autopilot and yaw damper on. I'm going to tweak the heading bug. I'm going to go here and click navigation. So the GPS already switched over because we were close enough to the GPS line starting out. So it automatically switched over from heading bug to GPS mode. That'll take us to the runway. Okay, one thing we have to do really quickly. We're coming up to the transition very quickly. So click procedures. Click activate approach. Enter. Also, if you wanted to, plug this in yourself. Procedures, then click select approach, enter. Click RNAV Y 25 right, enter. Trend transition, enter. And we're going to go ahead and activate it. And we've activated the approach, but we've already passed the transition. So we're going to turn around and re-intercept it again. You see we're coming around because we passed the trend transition. So we're just going to fly back to it and start from there. Okay, we're coming up to the final. I'm going to try to click approach mode, see if it works. It works. It was not working before. It is working now. So that's all we had to do. A recap. We just had to go to procedures, come down to activate approach, click enter to activate approach. We know we need to be at 740 feet. We didn't set that up. Anyway, we click approach before we get to the final. I put in here 740, about 600. Vertical navigation mode on. Now let's see if we have a top of descent. We do have a top of descent right here. We should be okay. Now to enable flaps, to get ready for landing, you need to be below 150 knots for 1-notch flaps and below 125 knots for 2-notch flaps. It's something we need to keep in mind. We're already below 150 knots. I'm going to wait till I get a little bit closer to the airport though. Since we clicked approach, the glide path is on standby. Here it is right here, coming down to meet it. Once we do, that'll take us down to the airport all by itself. But right now we're following V path. So we'll have to wait, glide path to come on in, and the airplane will follow that to the airport on its own. I'm at about half throttle, handling the throttle manually. Sometimes when the plane starts jiggling in the air or whatever, I click the yaw damper off and then back on again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we've captured the glide path. Okay, the autopilot will follow that down to the runway. We don't have to do anything except handle the speed. We're below 150 knots, so I want to put 1-notch flaps. 1-notch flaps are in. I still have it about half throttle. We need to be below 125 knots for 2nd-notch flaps. I'll wait till I get a little bit closer to the airport. Okay, I'm going to take out the throttle to about 1/4. Put in 2nd-notch flaps. Then immediately put my throttle back to half. I'm going to go ahead and take out autopilot and turn off yaw damper. Try to fly it in myself. I have my throttle about 1/4. And I'll keep it right about there. Between 1/4 and almost 1/2. Keep my speed around 80 something knots. Just below it is okay, but I'll reserve that to being just over the runway.
Los Angeles Tower. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray.
I'm going to take the throttle out all the way and try to glide her in.
To land.
And that's it.
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19er. Dew point 9er. Altimeter tree 006.
And we're going to stop right here. Put in the parking brake. How to shut down the aircraft. Engine condition, cut off, propeller to 0, shift 3. Just switch everything to off, including avionics 1 and 2. Turn all these off. And as an extra step, what you can do is close the fuel valve, close the fuel selectors, and there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, think about giving a like, subscribing. I'm a relatively new channel and need all the help I can get. But if not, hey, it's all love. Take care. See you in the next one. Ciao.